All right there, Bado. You ready?
As ready as I live.
I was born ready. It was time to fan the hammer.
All right. So Hayden Christensen and Deborah Chow were talking about a possibility of a second season of Kenobi. They said it is very possible. They still have 10 years until A New Hope. So there's probably something that they could do in between if it was to get greenlit for a second season. Kevin Costner's Horizon movie that we spoke about previously, we now know that it's going to be 4 3-hour movies which are going to have separate stories but linked together later on in the future. He has 220 days to shoot all of this, coming up very soon.
Jesus.
So Blumhouse as well as Paper Picture acquire Blind Spot as well, which is a movie about 3 friends and then one of them gets killed and then the other one disappears, and then the one that's left by herself has to deal with being alone for the first time in a long time. Paramount Plus is now taking the Netflix route and going completely international and trying to seek possibly 150 properties internationally in original state by 2025. The Yellowstone spin-off, which was originally dubbed 1932, has now gone back in time 9 years and it's now going to be called 1923, which completely changes the period piece altogether with a different culture. We have Florence Pugh to star as well as produce in Netflix's movie Easter Eden, and as well as that, Zoe Kazan is going to write and executive produce the film as well. We got our first looks at the orcs in Lord of the Rings, the series on Amazon. They're completely different to the Third Age that Frodo's in. They're going to be more hunter-scavengers than they are going to be organized compared, since this is the Second Age. Ted Sarandos recently confirmed that Netflix will include tiers with ads moving forward to have a cheaper plan. Sherlock 3, still a possibility on the board. I forgot the dude's name that was speaking about it, but he said that it's still very much a possibility moving forward as well, and that there could be treatment as well as a script for it.
Dexter Fletcher.
Dexter Fletcher, maddest name. Taika Waititi talks about that scene in Thor Love and Thunder where Thor gets all his clothes flicked off. You flicked too hard, damn it! And said that they've been talking about it for a while. While it does push the ratings, possibly, for their PG-13, which now includes partial nudity, David Oyelowo, for the last, decade, has been talking about playing Sugar Ray Robinson. He's also writing and producing the film moving forward, too. And he said he's kept in, Sugar Ray Robinson shape for these last couple of years as well. Mad. Yeah. Pacino was talking about, with Heat 2 moving forward, since it's going to be a sequel as well as a prequel, he wants Timothée Chalamet to possibly play that role, because he's a great actor, and as well as that, he has good look.
And he's got a great ass! I don't know.
What are you, a fucking owl? One of the more exciting pieces for this week, Joe Kosinski is doing that Formula One movie with Brad Pitt, and he said that he's going to try and adopt the practical scenes from Top Gun, not there's going to be fucking jet scenes in Formula One, but with the Formula One cars, it's going to be more practical than anything moving forward as well, which is fucking cool. So Paul Downs Colazzo is going to direct as well as rewrite the Harbinger comic for Paramount as well. We have Aaron Taylor Johnson, which was very interesting, describing Craven, and he said that Craven is an animal lover as well as a conservationist, which completely is the opposite of what Craven is, since he's always wearing fucking animal pelts and shit. So I don't know how this is going to be. It's like Craven Save SeaWorld or some shit, but we'll see how it goes. But as well as that, Titanic is being re-released, and it's going to have a full 4K transfer, as well as 3D, as well as high frame rate for the film moving forward as well. So we're going to see motherfuckers sliding down the ship in 60 frames. Taika Waititi's movie from 2020, The Next Goal Wins, which was a Samoan soccer movie, which is in the can, shot, good to go, is possibly getting a cinema release soon. Warriors Season 3. It's been a year since we've heard any news, and we finally get word that it's going to begin filming on July 18th. Kevin Feige was talking about Phase 5 of the Marvel, and he said that it will become a lot clearer moving forward after Thor 4 as well. Baz Luhrmann also confirmed that while Elvis does have a long runtime as it is, there was a 4-hour cut where it talks about, Elvis getting stuck into, barbiturates and even his first partner, and then that meeting with Nixon as well. What else do we have here? So Amani Jackson, Bella Shepherd, Chloe Rose Robertson, as well as Tyler Lawrence have signed on to the Wolfpack of Paramount Plus, which is like a teen werewolf show. As well as Leah Sado, we got some more casting for June Part 2, is going to play Lady Margot Fenring. Nicole Kidman, Javier Bardem, John Lithgow, as well as Nathan Lane have been set to join Spellbound at Apple Plus. Dana Delaney joins the cast of The Tulsa King. AMC renews Dark Winds for a second season. We also have Amir El Masri to join Season 5 of The Crown. We've got our first poster for House of the Dragon, which looks kind of fire as well. I know.
Intended.
Again, we have Leiwan Elm, which threw me off completely, but he's in negotiations to possibly direct The Green Hornet and KO for Universal. We also have Henry Cerny to join the cast for Scream 6. Matthew Fox was talking on his hiatus from acting and just saying his kids were at an age where he really needed to reconnect with them. And so he decided to take that time off. But now with this new show coming out, he said it was the perfect time for him to come back. So that's exciting. He's going to play a petrochemical engineer.
Yep.
Which sounds cool. Chris Evans was talking about, possibly coming back as the Human Torch in an alternate universe in the Marvel film, possibly in Fantastic Four. And he was like, I would come back for that easier than I would come back for Cap. And as well as that, Top Gun has been fucking killing it at the movies, as expected. Like, some people, 4% of the population that have seen this movie have seen this shit 4 times already. And I think it's 24% of that have seen it more than twice, which is crazy. So this shit has been fucking killing it.
It just confirms that Tom Cruise is the Top Gun.
Not Cosby. Or Ice Cube.
And your father.
But just on top of that, this is Cruise's highest earning film as well.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out to Cruise. Killing it. And that's it. For that hammer which has been fanned, pause.